Hello, friends and lovers. We're back with another user-submitted build. This time we're going to use Aspect of Charon. Actually, they didn't request Aspect of Charon. And forgive me, I couldn't find the comment again, but they basically just requested, how good can you make Apollo's cast? Because they said they hated Apollo's cast. No one seemed to like Apollo's cast. And I gotta say, you might be right. You might be right with Apollo's cast. I tend to avoid it or just simply use it as a way to apply origination, but we'll check it out. I did find a seed that behaved and gave us a decent cast, despite as long as it took. We got 20 fear on since we plan to go to the underworld. Maybe we can palm it a lot. Maybe we can't. I mean, so this is probably going to be the top end of what Apollo's cast could do. This is assuming that the seed actually behaves and does give me the cast I'm looking for. Yes. Your cast flick days deal burst of damage before they expire. I guess what it means, I feel like it's worded a little weird. I feel like it should say when they expire or something like that. But yeah, it's basically just when the cast wears off. So that's why Aspect of Charon kind of makes sense here, I think. 150 damage without any palms on it. Now, it might feel kind of strange to not take Lucid Gain at the start here. Ooh, nice palm right away. Admittedly, since it works so well with this aspect, right? But, you know, we got to try out Apollo's cast, and I had to think of, you know, how do we want to do this? And it seemed to just flow well with Charon, where we're triggering the cast on purpose, right? It seems to make sense to me. Went up to 186. That's a very specific amount. Usually it's a bit more rounded, right? Oh, please. Game. Okay. I do like Aspect of Charon, but it is one of those things like you kind of just want to start with magic regen generally to have a pretty good run. And doing anything but that is, I don't know. I wouldn't say not viable, but not advised is how I would describe it. So yeah, we ran out of magic for a second there, but we're okay. Okay, so we'll just go max magic. Money doesn't tend to be an issue here in the underworld. I will try to palm the cast a lot in an attempt to highlight it. Oh god, as I get absolutely melted here. Ooh, chaos could be fun. Chaos could be fun. Nice. The rewards here are poo-poo. Actually kind of happy to see that. I don't know how much I want to roll for some cast damage, but it would be lovely. Arachne's thing would be nice, too, in some ways. Next two boons you find are limited to common, but you get 18% faster channeling. It's not bad. I don't know if I'm that smitten by it. Cast damage? Ugh. Pretty painful for right now, right? That's a lot more money. Very quickly. Do you really need that much money? Do we want to roll again and just read it out? Because we're not super... There's not a lot of other things to aim for here. There's like one duo boon called Glorious Disaster, but I really don't think it's good. Even on Charon, but I guess I'm also not really positive because it requires Prominence Flare is the problem. And we've tried to do a Prominence Flare run more than once in the past. I'm going to roll it again. Okay. Oh, okay. For a second there. It's only 39%, and my cast will now hurt me for a little while. But what can you do? Hey, if we get cast damage from Arachne here, that'd be interesting. Can I keep that cast damage, though? I did not get it offered. Sad day. I think the lavender dress is the best thing for now, then. I can't remember. Does the Chaos Curse hit me through the armor? Or does it hit the armor? I'm actually not really sure. We do want a hammer. Oh, well, Hera could solve some things, but that is a palm also. We probably want Demeter, too. Arctic Gale is fine. Right? I think so. Sudden Cleaver. That's pretty sexy for us. I might not take it. I mean, this also kind of works for that weird duo, Tropical Cyclone, right? I'm going to wait on... I don't know. Hera's magic regen is very, very tempting. But if we do want to make it a little bit more about the cast, I should palm it some more. Now, there's going to be a major issue coming up here very shortly, which is that the Chaos Curse has kind of made it so I don't know if I should be using the cast, right? Oh, dang, that was so fast, huh? I think I owe ourselves another regular special build with that one weird hammer is the only way I can describe it. Oh my god, we're like too fast now. It's like almost instant. Okay. Huh, okay, there we go. 24 more damage for that. Like a random palm. We only have 2 pommables. Nice, we got Artemis, that's good. We like. It's a little bit harder to do the dash at the end of the special when it's so fast. Or rather, I have to adjust. Maybe it's not necessarily more difficult, but I do have to adjust. Oh. Trying to avoid... Oh, I'm out of magic. Trying to avoid losing this armor, of course, right? Come on. Yeah, hit him with the cyclone. I don't think we're going to get more magic at this rate. Wait, is there really more? Oh my god, there's more. Why you gotta do this to us, Chaos? You want cast damage? No cast for you, buddy. Okay, done. Okay, thank you. Damn, hit for Rush. Where is she? Okay, what do we got here? Ooh, 5% PP. Me like. Good thing that chamber was paused, because that took forever. No price of Midas. Hef. Lord Heffington. He doesn't really fit in with the build that much, does he? Yeah, don't really want any of his core boons. He does have some defensives, but we'll probably just take Hermes for now. You would not want Winner's Circle with this, right? With Aspect to Charon at all. I'm trying to think, how would that work? We don't actually cast our Omega cast. It would make your cast trigger more quickly, but you kind of don't want that to happen either, right? Because you want the cast to trigger from using your Omega special. So that kind of just doesn't make sense on either avenue. There's no benefit, at the least. Might even be a detriment in some ways, right? Stutter Step, you say. Plus 35%. Oh, nice. So the curse will be off before we have to see Hecate, so that's actually really, really nice. So we can still get Arctic Gale here. Apollo could give us... Oh, Lucid Gain, probably. I might fill in something from Demeter if she doesn't give it. Okay, we'll take Arctic Gale. Okay, and we're probably rolling for Lucid Gain from Apollo. So let's see. Oh! There's definitely a lot of cast boons still to try. And this was one of the ones, like, I haven't really thought that much about. There's others, and if you got suggestions what you'd like to see next. Oh god, oh no, there goes the armor. Jeez, Apollo. No more channel speed for me, I guess. Okay, we're fine, I guess. Ooh. Chaos done, finally. There's a... a Lucid Gain. Okay. 205 left, that's fine. But now I can finally use my cast. Slay foes without getting hit. That should be easy. Why are there so many, though? Okay. Palm the cast, palm the cast, palm the cast. Yes. Only 12 damage from it now, though. It's still a pretty healthy cast. Hera's cast would be interesting. I kind of... No, wait, we can't get Glorious Disaster without Prominence Flare. Damn. Yeah, that duo boon kind of needs a rework, but I don't know if that's... I don't know, I've done a video where we get that in particular, and we're definitely not happy about it. The Zeus special is okay. Random Palm is probably not very useful. I don't know, if it's Lucid Gain, I'm not upset about it. Zeus. You know what? We'll skip Zeus and take that. All right. Lucid Gain will do. Lucid Gain will do. Yes, dear. I'm here. Woo, it's still so fast, huh? Dang, it pops. It do be poppin'. Some other maybe underutilized casts in some ways. There is Poseidon's. I think I did do it relatively recently, though. Oh god, I kind of lost count, I was going to say. Go ahead and whack him here. If I drop my cast in a bad spot. Send her back. Damn. Damn, it's popping. We do have origination, right? Because of the cyclones, basically. We could go for a tropical cyclone thingy at the same time. Just trying to think of ways to make it more interesting. Is there anything we'd want to file here? Well, there is Lucid Gain. We get plus 75 per right now. And unless we get, like, Giga Cleaver, that would probably be enough. So, yeah, it's just not the most interesting file. We could go for more Demeter or Z Cyclones. Shut up, Granddaddy. There's local climate for Demeter, right? I can't get that, right? I think so. Yeah, I guess more Demeter just sounds more good for now. Should probably roll for that. I'll even take a yarn for it. Shouldn't need the veil. Oh, got stuck there.
Into the depths.
I love these little tidbits with Chronos here, actually. I'd love to see more of it. Sounds a bit... It does sound like a kind of a big ask in a sense, because...
The air's thick.
And I assume asking for more voice lines in a game like this is just kind of a lot. Go! I think Hera's cast is the other big one that we kind of got to check out. We found a few ways to make Anvil Ring interesting, I think.
Soaked.
We've tried, like, Rapture Ring. I don't think we got it that great. Maybe we did. Demeter's actually is kind of interesting. We've done that recently. Zeus's we've done many a time, no doubt.
Get it, Hecuba.
Guess I'm going to do the money here.
Appreciate the help.
Ares we could probably try even further, really, with something like this and see how it feels. Yeah, because I am kind of curious on Ares. How does it work if we're ending the cast early? But like we said in our most recent other video, it seems like Sword Ring almost applies a debuff. And thus the cast isn't necessary to be there. I think that's sort of what it looks like. The Sword of Damocles falls. Okay, hey, my guys. No. Got you. Alright, ooh, Solar Ring, let's go. Let's see, so there's our Demeter. We could try to be cheeky and get a palm first. There's 3 mini-boss possibilities. It is quite a cheeky palm, though. We have 4 palmable boons. It's clear that a lot more palms is not that meaningful already. The last one that we looked at least, only gave us like 4 each or something like that. Oh. This new mini-boss is actually pretty tough. They do the spin on you. Smack them down. Might be doing a Chaos Gate here. What do you got? There's Tropical Cyclone. Okay. We do have the Rarefy option, which is a bit tempting. While standing in a gust, you randomly fire gales every 0.3 seconds. Are we doing this? I think we're doing this. Better get that darkness. Too lazy for the fish, though. There's this one. It's okay. That one's okay. No. No need. Faster, huh? There's no real downside to it. Like, the dashing is probably nothing, really. Should probably do it. I probably shouldn't gamble rolling that in the hope and despair that we would simply get more cast damage, right? Maybe that's what you want to see. Whoa! We've had many a video where I've gotten lucky enough, maybe, in some other ways, though. Woo! Okay. The Cyclones are interesting here. I don't think it's a bad duo. Definitely not. I don't know if it's a feel-good duo. It's one of those things where it just doesn't feel like super effective. So it's just kind of like getting, you know, a very passive thing that you can't really lean into, right? Like, you can't really make it better than what you have here for the most part. I'm definitely a big fan of things you can kind of lean into and specifically get more damage out of, I guess you could say, right? Whereas this, scale damage at 70, right? You can increase it with global damage bonuses, but that goes for everything. More solar ring. All right, we got plenty of money. We can go this way. Could probably use a heal, actually. All right, hold on. Still kind of don't want half. Huh? You could take Selene. We didn't get another Demeter boon, which is too bad, huh? Kinda still don't want half. That would be the... It's only the third god, huh? Alright, then we'll take them. No. Uncanny Fortitude? That is a lot of health, huh? Alright, sure. Over mint condition? Has he gone mad? Okay. Let's see how we go. Boing. Boing. Smack him. Oh, God. Oh, she's already down. I'm noticing... Oh, where'd she go? Lucid Gain is not triggering as often as I'd like, as I often dash just ever so slightly out of the range of it, it feels, huh? Well, that kind of went as expected, I think we can say. Yoink. Okay, so let's take that now. Oh, right, dashing consumes magic. I kind of forgot about that. Okay, so now what would we like here? There is Omega damage, but Black and Fleece is not all the way up here. Maybe I should have looked to see if we could rarefy anything interesting. Cannot hit Chaos Boons, I'm afraid. No, not really. There's Uncanny Forts, but who gives a hoot, huh? Athena for mental block? Sure. We'll go for that. Don't need to sell anything. Let us go. We are approaching... I haven't really checked in here. The countdown for the end of spring. Why do we care about the countdown for the end of spring? Well, the next Hades 2 major update is slated for spring of this year still. End of spring is like mid-late June? I guess we're forced into Poseidon here, huh? That's too bad. Really not a god that we're looking for. Mid-late June, so if you're curious when the next update is, assuming they keep their word, and I don't think they've ever really had to go back on any sort of promise, as far as I can recall, at least. Ugh, that special is so bad, right? High Surf is an okay boon. I don't think they've ever, at least not in recent memory, that's for sure. Where was I going in that sentence? We should be expecting the next major update in the next 60-ish days. I don't really have theories beyond what I just said. Thought I could hear it. Seriously, though? Okay, but seriously? What do you mean, not now? Oh, because I gotta talk to Athena! The timer's paused during all this, too. Oh no, did I lose her? Oh, she's hidden over here! I can't see her. What shall it be? Okay, there we go. Mental block. Righteous Pike is kind of okay, too, right? Boink. Okay. I knew something was kind of weird. Okay, my darlings. We're very speedy when it comes to charging here. Didn't get anything interesting, I'm afraid, out of that bad boy. So back we go. Ugh, that is not who we want. Let's roll for Demeter. Thank you. Even her special is acceptable, but we'd mostly prefer local climate, I think, now, right? Get a lot more cast damage. Man, that thing's quick, huh? What do you got? What do you got? There we go. Plus 30%, 60% when we're in the binding circle, which should be most of the time because of Lucid Gain, right?
Well done.
One would imagine. Arachne, help us out. I still think it's really strange how this zone works, right? Normal chamber, mini boss. Or wait, did I say Arachne? Echo? No mid-shop, ever. It's impossible to get. I think it appears in exactly one Chaos Trial. No pom-pom-pom. No! Boo.
See you next time.
Guess we'll take some more stuff from Demeter. Demeter. Snow Queen's fine. I don't know why, but seeing a common special like that, I'm just like, no, thank you. La Apollo. I haven't really thought about the Apollo Legendary, but I don't think we're in a realm of possibility for it, truth be told. Oh, it's not the first time we've done this. Yeah, we're pretty far, but I guess we could grab his special and see if it somehow happens, right? At this point, we don't have a special boon, so it kind of feels like we might as well give it a shot. But yeah, the next major update, there is a roadmap in the game menu, or also you can look at like Super Giant blog where you can get more information about it. It talks about how the next major update is going to... Ooh, we're going to have to roll, unless I want to take back burner.
Let's see how this goes.
Okay. Back burner, huh? Well, given that I'm not very confident, I'm not doing Prominence Flare, it stinks.
Show me the way.
It stops you from dropping your cast early enough. You gotta wait for Prominence Flare to finish, and I just don't think it's worth it. Feels like a DPS loss, straight up. Let's see, where was I going? Next major update, they said would focus mostly on the hidden aspects. I kind of forget now off the top of my noodle. There's at least one other thing they kind of mentioned. But yeah, the hidden aspects cometh for the weapons. I don't know if we're gonna get all 6. I would find it unlikely if we get all 6 in the next update. When Hades 1 launched, I think it launched with 2 or 3 of the last of the hidden aspects. It went into 1.0, so they were kind of untested. And it was certainly interesting. Sure, we'll do Total Eclipse just to be different here. Alright, here comes more Apollo, right? Guaranteed.com. Ooh. Ooh, cast damage. Okay. Sacrificial Hymn. Centaur Soul for 110. No, thank you. You are not Apollo. You are a traitor and a liar. Yeah, I mean, you could just get some more defensive stuff. I still don't want a special. Even at Epic, I don't think so. I don't know. You could. Are we giving up on the Apollo Legendary? I guess not yet. Just to keep things spicy. Keep things a bit of a mystery. There is their duo, but I think with a super long cooldown like that, it just doesn't really make sense. Alright, okay, please, game. That one was my fault, I'll admit. There's a lot of junk going on here. Okay. Did we get you all yet? Not yet. What is that? Oh, it's a spear. Thought it was like a health bar moving across. Hold on. Drop the Total Eclipse. Run in. Oh god, the flames. Okay, buddy, I'll be right here. Good night. Cerberus, easiest boss? He actually saw a pretty big buff at one point. Soon after the early access, I think. He might be the easiest. Relative to where you are in the game, because of course... Oh, wait, you can compel the Red Shade? I was not aware of this. Well, now we have to find out. Pacified. Oh, we killed them. But then you could also compel this one. Huh? I don't think I got anything for that, right?
Done there.
I don't think so. Strange.
Out of the fields, at least.
Yeah, so relative to the location, I actually do think Cerberus might be the easiest. I think I might think that. Hammer, Black and Fleece. I still haven't taken enough damage for Black and Fleece yet. Chaos Egg to see if we can get some magic damage. Magic damage, cast damage even. You know what? Roll the dice. Soul. The hell is soul? I don't think I'm going to care about it. Plus 105 health. That's quite a bit of health, you know. Let's see. Fateful Twist gave me... Well, yo, more cast damage. Let's go.
Unseen.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, so I'd only take a door for an additional door for Apollo, I think, at this point, right? Ooh, you know what we gotta do? I gotta start making a list here.
Just a few chambers to the house.
I think we gotta do a Hades urn run. It's been a long time since we did that. So big magic spend. Try to spam out the urns. The urns. I did take Eternity for this. I think it is actually quite beneficial, I think. Okay. Let's see. You could grab this and try to get some fire out of it. Sure. More enemies? Oh, like some rat spawned or something. Hello, friend. Man, I gotta remember to actually use my hex here, huh? Interesting how sometimes... I feel like when you have... I forget the name of the vow. Not shadows. The one that makes enemies more powerful. Fangs? Yeah, fangs. They get random buffs and stuff like that, right? I feel like it makes the... It makes some chambers shorter, especially in this zone. Because enemies will have more weight. The Hades games have sort of a weight system to determine how many of each enemy to show you. Because each enemy has a particular difficulty weight, is how I would describe it. And so, you know, the game, rightfully so, classifies some enemies as harder than others, so you will see fewer of those enemies if you do get them spawning in your chamber. So, you know, armored enemies are separated from non-armored enemies as well. So if you get, like, those armored rat summoners, you don't tend to see a lot of them in the chamber. You just get, like, 2 or 3, and then the chamber's usually done, right? No, thank you. Show me the exit.
One last
Not Poseidon. Not Demeter anymore. Apollo. Give it a shot. Who knows, right? Don't count me out yet, baby. Whoops, forgot to drop my cast.
in the name of Hades.
What do you got for us? So there's the special, finally. Thank you, game.
All right.
Supernova was an interesting boon, but not very necessary, right? I said I would only take Apollo Chambers, but who knows? Maybe we can hit up the cast or something fun here. You might be able to delay things and see a trial offered, for instance. You can get legendaries in trials.
Got you.
Apparently I had dropped a cast at some point there. Whoa. Okay.
Good girl, Hecuba.
It's probably local climate. I'm not certain Backburner is doing anything. Alright, I said I wasn't going to delay, but here I am delaying. This might mean that we re-roll the Chaos. Cast buffs have been long gone, I think, now. Do-do-do-do-do-bo.
For me.
Nothing. Okay. Whoa. Only one exit here, too. Transcendent Soul lost, Transcendent Favor gained. I think that's boon rarity, right? Oh, wait, that's Unseen Ire down there. Okay, so just show me Apollo in here, right? Easy peasy. I see something golden. Or I thought I did. It's a mystery sack.
Always use more.
Okay. There's still a chance. Might want to pick up Demeter first here.
In the name of Hades.
Because I might fill a slot. Yeah, because the other ones are meaningless, so you might as well. Here we go. No! I tried. Cold storage, weed killer. All these are totally meaningless.
I accept this gift.
Cold storage, weed killer. It's okay. We attempted it, and it was actually weirdly close to getting that Apollo Legendary at the last minute there. How useful is it if you get it for the last boss? I don't know. It's still kind of good, right? In its own way. Okay, handsome Grampy. Have at thee. Let's drop this bad boy. Woo! Oh, crap. Could not tell what was going on. Oh, I went dark. Interesting. There's something really fun about the sort of dance you do when using this aspect, I gotta say. I guess I'm gonna save up our hex here for phase 2. It is kind of like a weird ballet, you know, not to quote the Fifth Element. Okay, that was closer than I care to admit. Okay, wait. He's definitely gonna do the thing here, I was gonna say. You can really feel, once you do this fight quite a few times, you can really feel when he's about to do that move. There's something about it. It's like he does it almost every other combo or something like that. It's surprisingly often. There we go. That was fun. So how do we feel about Apollo's cast? Well, I imagine it's going to be pretty high in the damage meters here. I mean, it was good. It was fine. It's one of those things. It was fine. Is this not the right aspect to test it on? I don't know. It seemed like the perfect aspect in some ways. But you'd probably want to start with Lucid Gain anyway. But then if you get offered Solar Ring, I think it would be an okay cast to take. A fine cast. Maybe even better than average cast. To take over, you know, some other things. You don't really got to hold out for a super duper cast. Like, this is probably fine. But that was fun, right? You had pressure points. I mean, Tropical Cyclone is up there. Yeah. It is a, you know, no-think duo boon, right? So there's no... You don't really got to worry about it. So that's kind of a benefit. There's a few duo boons like that where they're not high impact, but you don't have to really think about it, so it's kind of okay. It kind of makes sense that way. It's just, as the people say, free damage. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe. If you got build ideas, make sure you let me know. And I shall see you in another video.